Alright, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Wild Racers, 1968. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. I hate this flick. It's got Fabian with Mimsy Farm. The Dick Miller's in it for like 5 seconds. It's going to be another Roger Corman AIP flick. He's trying to imitate Godard because you see all these jump cuts and boring banal scenes of Fabian's escapades going after blondies. So half of the movie is just footage of race cars driving around. Another Fabian race car movie, and then the other half is just Fabian frolicking around with his blondie girlfriends. And he keeps saying Fabian's screen name is Jojo. He keeps saying, "I'm Jojo and I've got the mojo." Pretty lame. Jojo Quilico. So he's trying to make it big in the European Grand Prix and Le Mans racing. And, anyways, he ends up winning the Grand Prix. And, wow, is that you? Oh, somebody went into the chat room for like 1 second. Cool. So it starts out with Fabian. He's like frolicking around. He finds an ugly, really ugly Brit with blonde hair, like a chubby version of Katie Manning, I guess. And so he's kind of playing her like a big time player, and he says, "You know what? You're distracting me from my racing." Like, I haven't heard that before. And so he drops her off at the train station. That's the end of that. He says, "I don't want women around anymore." And then the next minute, he's flirting with Mimsy Farmer. So the next half of the movie is just him and Mimsy Farmer in some sort of Godard soap opera that doesn't interest me in the least. Fabian telling Mimsy Farmer to shut up and that she's dumb and all this other stuff, and then her response is, "Oh, you don't have to tell me you love me because I already know you do. You love me." Lame. When I see Mimsy Farmer in a bed, I don't want to see her with clothes on and Fabian without any shirt. That's like the reverse of what I want to see. But she's definitely more attractive than his first British girlfriend, so it's kind of understandable why he would dump her. But she's Mimsy Farmer's kind of superficial too. I mean, personality-wise, she likes to get drunk and she's smiling all the time, but then for whatever reason, once again, for no apparent reason, Fabian decides to drop her off at the train station, the same treatment as his first girlfriend. Don't ask me why. And that's pretty much the movie. I won't even describe the ending because more of the same lame jump cuts. But this is what I got in the mail today. Kung Fu Panda. Another kids movie with Jackie Chan. This is 2008, fairly recent. Don't have real high hopes for Kung Fu Panda. Rush Hour. Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker. I think my son has seen Rush Hour. I don't really have high hopes for the comedy with Jackie Chan, rated PG-13. Hong Kong Inspector, FBI, LAPD cop. So it's a kind of a 48 Hours Beverly Hills Cop ripoff. And don't have real high hopes for that either. And it's a 1998 Jackie Chan movie, so it might have real lame jokes, I'm guessing, but might have some good action in it. We'll see. But I was talking to Adrian about House. He posted comments on the Spy Next Door movie review, and I can't see them on my notifications, so I had somewhat of a delayed response. But I know that there are 3 horror movies called House now. Did some research, and one of them is The House that he keeps mentioning from 1986, and he said don't even bother. After watching the trailer from the crazy, bizarre, weird 1977 House, I can see why people skip the other 2 and they go to the original from Japan. It's kind of interesting how they use symbolism of the bombing of Hiroshima. The director uses that, and I guess they were supposed to make it into a Jaws ripoff movie, but the director ended up asking his 10-year-old daughter what her nightmares were all about, and then he made a movie based on it. Pretty cool. And then he mixed in a little generational gap there in Japan during the 70s. These young teenage girls don't know anything about Hiroshima bombing. So kind of interesting. Whenever I get around to it, I think it's number 24 on my Netflix queue. So it might be later this year, I think. But it's coming down the pike. I'm real excited. Adrian's excited. So looking forward to that. Hopefully a few months from now, when it finally comes through the mailbox here. Laters.